What's happening, guys? I'm Gaz. We're going to go through the patch notes today. This is going to be a full breakdown. BSG just dropped the patch notes. It's pretty big and significant changes to the game as well, and there will be meta shifts, periodic meta shifts as well, which are very game changing. I've got 7,000 hours in the game. I play a lot these days, with a heavy focus on PvP and ratting. Yeah, let's crack straight into it. All right, here we go. Okay, so first of all, we've got the Christmas event, the new in-game event. What is it? Korovod? Okay, Korovod. This is like is this the Christmas monster dude? Yeah, so basically in-game task line, a special themed in-game task chain available part of the quest. Completing certain event completing certain event stages unlocks new features, including Korovod mode. I'm not sure what the hell this is. We're just gonna have to find out. I think they did something kind of similar in the past. Not too sure. I think it's like a Christmas monster type thing, kind of like the Krampus movie or something. I'm not sure. Players, yeah, we get an achievement. Okay, yeah, this is pretty much standard stuff, event stuff. Christmas event, basically. Korovod mode will be available at certain stages on Shoreline, Lighthouse, Woods, Customs, Reserve, and Interchange. Objectives: locate and refuel the generator. Protect it for 5 minutes. Light the Christmas tree to complete the stage. Okay. So yeah, basically defend the Christmas tree for like 5 minutes, right? After successfully defending the tree, players will unlock a transit to the next location. So is this like a survival based thing? I'm not actually too sure. We'll have to find out when the event goes live, but yeah. Frostbite event status: snow is returning. TLDR, snow is returning to the game. Which is, yeah, I mean, some people liked it, some people don't like it. I think that changes are good to keep the game fresh and alive. Added a new status that reduces players' visibility and stamina. The effect goes away in shelters near burning barrels and when drinking alcohol. This is actually a very big change. I don't know how this will affect things quite a lot. I think it's again, right? People are gonna feel. A lot of people will think this is a bad thing because it makes surviving in the game harder, which is true. But the thing is that change is good. Meta shifts are good. Keep things fresh. Makes the game feel more like a survival game, I think. But yeah, again, we actually won't truly know how this affects the game until we get hands-on with the wipe. Winter season is back. Yeah, we knew that already from the previous notes. The winter season has been adjusted to improve visual and atmospheric elements on locations. The main changes: updated the winter environmental visual effects, added snowdrift. Snowdrifts? I'm not actually sure what this is. What the hell are snowdrifts, man? Yeah, it seems like snowdrifts are just like piles of snow, like deep snow, so it could change the actual terrain geometry, if that makes sense. That's what I assume. Snowdrifts would be like adding like hills of thick deep snow that we can actually walk on, I would assume. So it might actually change the whole surface of certain areas on certain maps. Added new winter theme factory, including snow and matching elements. Okay, that's cool. Added a unique winter sound design for all locations. The sound stuff like is an area that we could be a little skeptical about, some of us, but we'll see what happens. New content: customs rework. Updated the old textures and materials on the location. Replaced all the old objects with more up-to-date ones. Yeah, I mean, the customs rework, that sounds good. Fully updated some of the buildings on the location. That's kind of crazy. I'm looking forward to see how that plays out. Customs, I do think customs could have, yeah, a rework would be good for customs. Replaced all opaque glass blocks on the location with transparent ones. There was a visual bug with glass in the game. Glass totally ignored fog glass wipe. I don't know, like, if anyone, a lot of people might have not noticed, but basically, if there was a glass object, you would be able to, it would be fully visible through dense fog, mist, smoke. you would fully be able to see the entire object through any form of visual distortion. It was perfectly clear. So that was like a really bad visual bug in terms of just visual quality overall. Yeah, I'm glad they fixed that. I hope they fixed it on every map, by the way. It's kind of weird that it's in the customs rework patch notes, but yeah, here we are. Open 3 buildings on the industrial territory. Industrial territory, three buildings. That's probably around, yeah, that's between like fort and construction. I'll try and get a map up and show where that is, but that's probably between fort and construction, somewhere around mechanic, I would imagine. Again, in a couple of hours we'll know for sure. Added new objects to the location. Oh wait, open 3 buildings on the industrial area. Yeah, added new objects to the location, including exploding propane cylinders. So these cylinders are already in labs. I think this is cool. You could kill people via the environment. Some people won't like it, you know. Keep coping. GG's to lads. Let's move on. Another added new points of interest to customs. That's the, yeah, I mean, that's cool. See how it plays out. Added a new transit to shoreline, another transit to customs. Yeah, I guess that works. I mean, I'm not sure what side of the map you would be leaving to go to shoreline from customs, but yeah, we'll see where they place that. That's interesting. Added new exfils. Okay, that's very, very broad. We have no idea. That could potentially change the entire map. We don't actually know what this means. This could mean anything, because when you change the exfils on a map, it does change the flow of the map dramatically. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Now we're getting into the juicy stuff here, the meat and potatoes of the entire thing. Prestige mode. This is huge, obviously. We all wanted this. This expands on the end game, and it will increase player attention throughout the entire wipe. So hopefully it will be great for the state of the game as a whole. Anyways, added a new mechanic for endgame players that unlocks a set of new unique rewards and allow to start exploration of Tarkov anew, retaining some of the progression. Okay. Prestige is available for players in PvP mode only, which is understandable. In the next iteration, some rewards earned for advancing to the next prestige level will be available in PvP or PvE and arena. Okay, so some of the stuff will translate over to the other game modes. To earn prestige, you must fulfill several conditions. Character level 55, that's the same as classic Call of Duty. I actually love that. That's really cool. Level 55 is a decent level. It's not too far into the end game. I think anything above 60 is perhaps a little bit too much. But level 55 is a good middle ground in my opinion. This is a good level to have prestige at. Progress through certain in-game tasks. Okay, so there is a task, a certain level of task requirement that you have to get to in order to prestige. Build and upgrade certain hideout zones. So you probably need like almost max hideout to do it. They didn't say max hideout specifically, so I assume it would be pretty far into the hideout upgrades you would have to get. They probably won't include, maybe solar power isn't included in that. Solar power is one of the last hideout upgrades, so it's probably like 75% of the hideout upgrades. Somewhere around there. Have certain items and money in stash. I don't know what that means, but obviously there's a price tag on prestige, but certain items, I'm not sure. Hopefully that's not Kappa container. Hopefully not. Hopefully you don't have to Kappa to prestige. Maybe you do, I'm not sure. Reach character skill level. Okay, so there's actually a skill level requirement on prestige. That's interesting. Each prestige level resets the player's profile progress in EFT and arena without resetting achievements, prestige levels, arena armory progress, and statistics. Yeah, so it's basically your stats are going to stay intact. This is kind of obvious because when you reset your account, your stats actually do stay intact. When you reset your account. Oh, maybe the raid count doesn't actually reset. Maybe your raid count doesn't reset. That would make sense as well, because if you actually manually reset your account right now, your raid count will reset. So that's interesting, and it sounds very cool and pog. Next caller, let's crack straight into it, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, yesterday was Christmas Day. I had a few beers. Bear with me here, lads. When earning prestige, you may choose to retain some equipment. a certain percentage of character skills and weapon mastering. Yeah, the skills and weapon mastering stuff. Yeah, that like it's cool that you get to retain some of this. I think it is a good thing. Just depends how much. It really depends on the execution. The idea sounds good, but we need to see how it's executed in order to really judge it. In patch 16.0, a total of 2 prestige levels are available. So for the first time, upon release of prestige mode for Tarkov, there will be only 2 prestiges this wipe. But in coming wipes, they're going to add more. Prestige levels and rewards do not reset with wipes and will remain with the player forever. What does this mean? Wait, what? Prestige levels and rewards do not reset with wipes. So you might be able to hold on to your prestige emblems and stuff. Maybe achievements. Oh, yeah. And like apparel, your drip, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully it's not like a huge advantage, you know, going into next wipe that you don't have like access to a best in slot meta M4 from mechanic or something, you know. That would be that would not be good for the game. But yeah, hopefully it's all balanced correctly. Prestige rewards cannot be obtained in any other way. That's good. Rewards for earning prestige levels. Special icon next to your nickname for each prestige level. Yeah, so prestige emblems. Like you have your Unheard, your Edge of Darkness, the little crown for Edge of Darkness, and the kind of Unheard symbol. So your prestige icons will be beside those listed beside your character name. Main menu background, this is cool. Armbands, very good. Dog tag styles, cool. Some, yeah, so it's really nice that they added this stuff. We've been asking for this for a while. Hideout styles, PMC gestures, mannequin poses for gear rack, posters and hideout customization, special melee weapon. I think that's a flip knife. I actually think that's a flip knife, like in CSGO. Additional daily task, additional weekly. These are kind of straight up advantages that increase progression rate, which is interesting. 1 charisma skill level. I mean, it's okay to have certain advantages as well, because obviously the person has grinded for prestige. 1 charisma skill level added to the beginning of each wipe. Not really sure how this is going to affect things. We'll have to see how that plays out. Achievements. The list of rewards will be expanded on each new prestige level in the future. We need to plan character appearance, voices, unique clothing, uppers, lowers, hideout styles, shooting range targets, stash expansions, Tarkov figurines, and much more. Very good. Now, new weapons, okay? First of all, rocket launcher. Okay. RSHG2 72.5mm rocket launcher. Okay, yeah, we're gonna love this in D2. This is gonna be sick in D2, lads. Yeah, we're getting a rocket launcher. TRG, I'm not too sure what this is. A 338 bolt action sniper rifle. So we're getting a new sniper. And yeah, bolt action snipers are gonna love this. It sounds like a lot of fun. The Lapu Magnum sniper is actually a lot of fun to use. So yeah, sounds good. 300 blackout, a new 300 blackout assault rifle. This would be welcome to the game, I think. This caliber, there's not enough platforms for this caliber in the game as is. Yeah, let's see how that plays out. Saiga automatic shotgun. So another automatic shotgun. FN Scar, a new Scar. That's 7.62 NATO Scar. Nice. Push dagger. I think this is the flip knife. So here is the Akula push dagger. It's not actually a flip knife. It's more of like a knife that you hold like with your full fist. So the mini grenade, we've seen footage of this. I believe this is in our arena already, is it not? I haven't played arena in a while, but I believe this is added. New model animations for the PP19 Saiga MPX. New animations is always good. BSG are really good with animations, by the way, especially from the first person point of view. The animations are really clean. They do that really well. Some of the newer games coming out like don't have shit on the BSG animations, in my opinion. Added new weapon attachments, equipment, barters, and other items. Updated icons for numerous barter and equipment items. Okay, very nice. Continuous healing. I think that this is continuous healing is the ability to heal all body parts in a single use of a med kit. When selected, the med kit will treat all injured body parts sequentially, and if possible, remove negative effects. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy because This could be a huge buff to Grizzly medkits. I main the Grizzly medkit. I think it's I like having my heals somewhat simplified because it makes building my loadout a little faster and a little easier, and less things can go wrong when I automate the building process for my loadout. So this is actually a buff to Grizzlies. This is this covers multiple options for healing, all in one heal. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. It makes the healing process a little less painful. So if you fall off a rooftop, which I do a lot in reserve, and break both your legs and get 2 light blades and 2 heavy blades, you can just literally use the Grizzly once and cover all of the problems. Apart from, obviously, if you get blacked out limbs, you have to perform surgery. But yeah, for the most part, this makes the healing process a lot less painful. Activating continuous healing mode is available in the game settings. Yeah. Okay, so you can also select release button type. Yeah. Okay, so this is good. This is good. All these extra options are good. Yes, let's move on. Hidden exfils. Now this is a little crazy. I have no idea how this is going to work, but there's like conditional extracts added. I'm not going to go too into detail on this one because this is something that we just won't know anything about. But there's hidden exfils added to every map. Not every map, but most maps. Custom shoreline, reserve, lighthouse, ground zero, factory, streets, and woods. So what map is in here? Labs, interchange. Labs and interchange aren't getting special exfils. Don't think I'm missing anything else there. Labs and interchange. All right. Hidden exfils do not appear on the list. They only become visible after a special in-raid item. This is kind of crazy. I wonder what ratting these exfils will be like. All players in the area where the hidden exfil is activated can exit through it, even if their character had no information about it. Okay, so the hidden exfil can be activated by one player, and if you stumble upon the hidden exfil and find that someone has used it, you can take it as well. So this is a conditional extract, kind of like D2 in reserve. You have to turn the power on and you have to activate the button. The extract opens, and once the extract is open, everybody else in the raid can literally just go down and extract. But we won't really know how this functions until we get into the wipe. Features for special items and hidden activation. Each hidden exfil on a location requires its own unique item. The item cannot be taken out of the raid. It will be deleted at the end of the raid if it was left unused. Yeah, this is good. So the item's just consumed, basically. No matter what happens, the item gets consumed in the same raid. This is good. This is good. These are good mechanics. Seeing this stuff is it makes me feel more confident in BSG when I see like deep mechanics like this, consumables being added and conditional extracts. This is good for the game. This is good for the game as long as it's balanced correctly and doesn't destroy the map flow and make raids too easy to escape from. These are actually good changes. BTR driver storyline. So they're adding us a whole quest line for the BTR driver apparently. Woods added BTR stop train depot, updated BTR route, increased BTR spawn chance from 70% to 80%. Okay, yeah, the BTR is going to be around a little bit more on Woods, it appears. The chain starts mechanic. What's this? Helping hand level 20. Completing the chain earns new achievement unique. So they're still trying to push the BTR, the whole BTR idea. I don't know if the BTR really works that well in the game in general, to be honest, but look, we're going to roll with it. This is what they've done. We'll see what happens. Hideout customization. Added the ability to customize the hideout as well as the ability to visit your friend's hideout when viewing their profile. Okay. Alright, okay. So we're getting more hideout stuff. We need optimization in the hideout, by the way. Let me just say. There's a lot of optimization issues with Tarkov's whole hideout screen and everything, like memory leaks and stuff as well. Hopefully they addressed some of that. You can customize the hideout floor, walls, ceiling, shooting range targets, place posters on the walls, and place some collectibles on shelves and tables. Okay. Hideout styles are unlocked for character level, completing certain tasks and earning achievements. Shooting range targets will be unlocked by leveling up the shooting range and completing certain tasks. Ability to mount posters and items is unlocked as you upgrade the hideout. Posters can be found as loot on all locations for earning and for earning prestige levels. This is actually really cool. I like this. I like this. Installable collectibles are identical to the Hall of Fame zone. What? When viewing someone else's hideout, you can access their shooting range to test weapons and gym to level up your skills, as well as being able to switch the hideout's lighting. This sounds like somebody could just break into my hideout and troll me for, like, turn my lights off, mess up all my lights and posters and shit. All other zones and item crafts are unavailable when viewing someone's hideout. Okay, so more hideout stuff. They've expanded more, gone deeper with the hideout. I guess interesting stuff. Achievements, added new achievements. All-wheel drive. This is the BTR questline achievement. This is the event achievement. Now, this is really cool. The rewards for the in-game event. This is something that most people are going to want, myself included. Winter drip. Winter drip. We want winter drip. It's here. There it is. Lads, the new shotgun's available at level 4 proper. New shotgun available at level 4 Jaeger. Complete remission. So these are just quest rewards. Blue paint, hideout wall style, small tiles, factory walls, factory floor, factory ceiling, USEC predator upper. Oh wow! So you just get the predator shirt for completing Snowball now. Snowball is, if you don't know already, Snowball is an achievement where you have to kill every boss in the video game in one life. And now you can get the USEC Predator shirt just from doing that. I actually like this type of thing. I like this type of change. Task Overseas Trust Part 1 and 2 were removed from the game. Okay. These are the Lightkeeper tasks. They've completely gutted the whole Predator shirt and made it just a reward for Snowball. This is cool. This is cool. I think drip should be rewarded. There should be more drip rewarded for certain achievements in the game. I would like to see eventually maybe 100 glue hard kills for some kind of drip. That would be cool. Hint, hint, please give us that next wipe. Character customization, added the winter gear to, you can buy the winter gear basically. Snowman t-shirt which was available. So yeah, more drip in the store. Changes and improvements, technical changes. Updated the game engine version to oh my god, the Unity update. I didn't see this. I glanced over these notes before I started making this video, but I did not see this. So we've actually got Unity 2022. Wow. We'll see how that goes. Okay, this could be huge. Improve the system to combat the use of banned third-party software. This is a countermeasure for cheating in the game. So yeah, this is good. This is good. We have a cheater problem in Escape from Tarkov, if anyone is unaware. So yeah, hopefully we have less cheaters this wipe. That'd be really nice. Audio. So whole audio rework, lads. People are always going to complain about audio. It's the #1 excuse for dying in the video game. But yeah, the game does have audio issues. It is true, but yeah. Updated Meta XR audio version 69.0. Implemented dynamic variation of the movement, sound, hearing radius depending on movement speed and type. Improved attenuation curves and sound filtering depending on the source's vertical positioning. Okay. So vertical audio reading should be easier. It should be easier to read audio on a vertical, you know. If somebody's 3 floors above, if somebody's 3 floors above you, you should be able to read it a lot more accurately and easily. I believe we'll see how it plays out. This will require a lot of testing, and we'll only really know how good it is in about a week's time. Oh, at least a week's time. Added a new reverb system for all locations with a physical model based on calculations of the real environment geometry. Again, you can say all of this, but we have to get our hands on it really to know. Allowing for a new immersive experience and helping to improve sound spatialization. Remove the option to select binaural audio in the game settings. I actually like this. I think that having an option to totally change audio in obscure ways is bad. I never really liked the whole binaural audio setting thing. I think everybody should be on the same playing field and there shouldn't be weird stuff like this. Because this used to affect the performance as well, which is really fucked up. There was like a meta where you would have to disable this in order to get more frame rate, which is wacky. It's just a stupid, weird thing, obscure thing that shouldn't be in the game. Everybody should be on the same playing field and it should just work. You know what I mean? Visual recoil changes. So BSG put a video out about these recoil changes and the community went crazy. People don't want more recoil in the game. That's the general opinion. I myself don't think that changing the recoil is a big deal. I would be of the mind that having more recoil in the game can actually increase the skill ceiling because it does take skill to compensate for recoil. And if you think about it, newer players will struggle more in the game to win gunfights if there's more recoil because they won't be used to it coming from a game like Call of Duty, let's say. No flame, no flame. Recoil balance changes, reduce the camera lift amplitude for certain guns, reduce the recoil bounce on the SA-58 and the Scar. It's interesting. The SA-58 could be really strong now, depending. That's an SA-58 buff. The Scar, I don't think the Scar was ever really that bad. It sounds like a 7.62 NATO buff for full auto for these two guns. Let's have a little look back here. Added random weapon sway and horizontal rotation. Random. They're saying this is all visual. This is interesting. We'll see how this plays out. Implemented the visual effect of the bolt hitting the receiver. This is all cool. Like, it sounds cool. We'll see what happens. Reflecting the buttstock hitting the shoulder. Added slight barrel sway for pistols. Shotguns now have inertia and caliber power effect. Okay. Updated the third person aiming animations. Cool. Sounds good. This is a huge patch, man. This is a huge patch. AI changes now. I've been saying this for years, but the last couple of weeks, especially on reserve, AI is like ridiculous. How AI works and plays out in raid, it's just AI right now feels very inhuman. You get aimbotted through bushes. They'll catch you while you're laterally jumping maybe from atop a roof. They just hit crazy inhuman shots. So this is badly needed. Partisan raiders, rogues, and regular bots now use underbarrel grenade launchers. Okay. Improved the AI combat behavior, added the ability to flank, use suppressive fire, oh my god, and switch to aggressive assault mode. Wow. Improved the AI PMC behavior while searching PvE change. Fix several AI behavior and operation issues. Yeah, okay, this is the best part of that, of this list here for the AI changes. Okay, fair enough. Grenade damage mechanics rework. Adjusted the mechanics of grenade blast damage propagation. Shrapnel and blast damage take into account the ballistic settings of the environment geometry between the player and the center of the grenade explosion. Interesting stuff. Let's see how that plays out. I hope this is not a grenade nerf. Grenades are really fun in the game. They are a little bit overpowered. Well, I don't want to see nerfs. Priority window selection. This is a lot of quality of life stuff, I think. I'll have to break this down separately because I don't really know how this is gonna fully play out. I assume that BSG have probably noticed quality of life features from other games like Arena Breakout, Delta Force, and Grey Zone Warfare, so they probably took some of that stuff and implemented it into Tarkov, which is good. It is good. It's a really good thing. So we're getting more quality of life stuff. If manual priority is selected, prioritize this window. Yeah. We'll see how this works out when it comes. Dog tag style selection. Added the ability to select the dog tag style on the character screen. Standard dog tag is available to all players. EOD is available to Edge of Darkness. Unheard, available to Unheard. Yeah. Prestige dog tags will be available to owners of any edition of any addition in PvP after obtaining the corresponding prestige level. So prestige dog tags. PvE. Okay, so you have to confirm if you want to switch to PvE mode. I think this was a big problem for a lot of people. Okay, so you can probably, that's probably an increase to the size of the transfer window for quest items, I think. So if you find, what's it called, Sanitar's surgery kit and a shit ton of other quest items, you can store them all at once. The window should be bigger, I guess, because now you can scroll. Updated the character creation screen. Now the character's nickname, voice, and appearance are all on the same screen. Okay. Balance changes. Okay. So I believe that this is a list of guns that have been... I can only assume that ref is being nerfed here. These are updated the weapon builds at ref. So we're getting a ton of changes to the available weapons from ref. Ref needs to be nerfed. We did get confirmation in the Pestily interview that ref was getting nerfed, so we'll see how this goes as well. Listed offers on the PvP flea market will be available 2 weeks after the wipe. So this is actually huge. There's no flea market for the first 2 weeks of wipe, lads. This is kind of crazy. This makes the game a lot more hardcore. So yeah, I do think this is a good thing as well. This is a good thing. For first 2 weeks, if you meet high level players in the first 2 weeks, you know that they've either been grinding super hard or they're a really good player. Or maybe they're not legit. See how that goes. Building and upgrading the hideout requires found in raid. So you can only use found in raid items for the hideout. That's actually kind of crazy. So you can't upgrade your hideout through buying items on the flea market. This is a big change, man. And this will affect the economy a lot as well, actually. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with this. This is such a big change, man. This is such a big change. Increase the maximum stack for rubles to 1 million rubles. There was some concerns around this, and now apparently you can bring 1 million rubles into raid. Very good. Oh yeah. So this would actually reduce the amount of space that currency takes up in your inventory by 50% for rubles. So that's really good. Increase stack sizes. Currency across the board, actually, this applies to. The limit for looting rubles. Oh, so you can loot 1 million rubles in raid. Increase the graph. This is a ref nerf. This is a good nerf to ref. This was overpowered. This was one of the reasons the economy got fucked so early last wipe, is because Arena, if you played enough Arena, you could trade GP coins to ref in exchange for GPUs, which you could in turn sell for hundreds of thousands, depending on what stage of the wipe we were at. But this did break the economy. This was a little game breaking, this one. So yeah, this got hard nerfed, it seems. I can't remember how much was it before. It wasn't a lot. I think, was it less than 50? So this is like a 50% nerf, I think. I think it was about 50 or 49 GP coins from max ref. But yeah, this is a big nerf. So plate carriers 32 cost to 32. So this is another nerf. Another nerf to ref. You can't buy tier 5 armor from ref for as cheap as before anymore. Adjusted the ergonomics recoil control values for the following bipods. Bipod changes, possible nerfs. I did not get into bipods too much since they've released. I'm not gonna lie, I hardly ever use them. I like being able to lean and peek and stuff when I'm prone. You can't do that with a bipod, so I don't use them. Plus, there's already such a huge recoil reduction being prone anyways that I don't ever really feel the need to use a bipod. That's just me. Raid status. Okay, so some changes to found in raid status for items. Lots of fixes localization, certain gestures, soft locked. Apparently, yeah, lots of glitch fixes. Fix PVE, AI bot, PVE fix, wishlist notification, attention skill. Yeah, so loads of fixes here. Not going to get too much into that, but that's been. This is the patch notes, lads. This is it. Lots of cool changes there. I'm super excited for wipe. We badly need a wipe, regardless of all this additional content and changes and stuff. Regardless of all of this, we've badly needed a wipe. The current wipe, the late wipe, the second wipe of 2024 has been a little bit of a disaster because it was an arena promotion wipe. So We're getting a fresh wipe. No flea market for 2 weeks. Let me tell you something. The rats are going to love it because the pain that's going to be inflicted from dying to rats is going to be way more than ever before, because you can't buy hideout items. The rate of progression is going to be so much slower, especially in the first 2 weeks. And that's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing, trust me. Anyways, thanks so much everybody for watching. This has been a longer video than I intended, but I appreciate you all. I'm going to be posting a lot more content this wipe, getting a lot more active. I'll be live almost every day on Twitch. Please make sure to drop me a follow. If you're not following me on Twitch already, the link is on screen and in the description. And I'll see you in the next video. And if you want some more content here on YouTube, make sure you check out my older videos. And I'll be back very, very soon. I'll see you in Tarkov, lads. Thanks for watching. GG's. Catch me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/era_Gaz. See you on Twitch. GG's.